In life, we are often willing to make great sacrifices for the people we cherish, with the desire to show how much they mean to us. However, many times we feel disappointed when these people take advantage of our kindness for their own benefit. They may appear friendly and approachable when they need something, but as soon as they achieve their goal, they disappear like a bird flying out of sight. So how can we regain control in such situations? How can we protect ourselves from being hurt and feeling taken advantage of? Today, we will delve into 9 important aspects of male-female interactions inspired by Stoic philosophy, a philosophy that has existed for thousands of years and still holds true. By avoiding these 9 negative actions, we not only improve our relationships, but also improve ourselves. You will notice positive changes in the way people treat you, while building your confidence and self-esteem in the process. I believe this is not only a lesson in how to treat others, but also an opportunity for each of us to practice self-retrieval. Practicing Stoicism does not mean being closed off or cold. It is learning to control emotions and set healthy boundaries in relationships. So if you are struggling in relationships, take some time, open your mind, and start this enlightening journey together. But first, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming valuable content on our channel. And now, let's start. First, never reshape your life to fit in with someone else. Imagine trying to complete a puzzle, but the pieces don't fit together. It only leads to frustration and confusion. That's what happens when we try to live up to other people's expectations instead of our own. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "He who tries to be everywhere ends up nowhere." The same is true when we try to please too many people or try to be the version of ourselves that society wants us to be. When you constantly change to please others, you can easily become disoriented, lost, and uncertain about your purpose. That's not how a Stoic should live. Instead of blindly blending in like a chameleon, it's time to stand out like a star in the night sky. Be proud of what makes you different. Don't let anyone else dictate how you should live your life. Stoicism doesn't encourage us to completely separate ourselves from society, but reminds us that we need to be honest with ourselves first. Only when we respect our true self can we bring true value to others. I think that being authentic to yourself is not just a choice, but also a responsibility to yourself and to the world. Everyone has a unique story to tell, and that story deserves to be written by you, not someone else. When you have the courage to express your true self, you not only inspire others, but also make the world richer and more meaningful. Remember, your life is a canvas, and you are the artist holding the brush. Don't let anyone else paint your part. Let your true colors shine. Beautify the world with your sincerity and unique purpose in life. Ultimately, your path is unique. Walk it with pride and confidence. Second, don't ruin your life by obsessing over someone else. Your life shouldn't revolve around someone else like a satellite stuck in their orbit. When you focus too much on someone else, it's easy to lose sight of yourself, your dreams, your aspirations, and the unique things that make you who you are. Instead of nurturing your own goals and aspirations, you'll find yourself constantly trying to meet their needs and desires, and you'll gradually neglect the things that make your life meaningful. This not only exhausts you, but also saps your sense of self-worth and self-worth. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Nowhere can a man find more peace and quiet than within himself." This is a reminder that true peace doesn't come from pleasing others, but from being true to yourself. When you let your life get caught up in someone else's world, your inner balance is disrupted. You fall into the darkness of dissatisfaction and loss, while the true meaning of life becomes more and more out of reach. I believe that breaking free from this cycle of dependence is not easy, but it is necessary for you to truly live a life worth living. Stop and realize your life is not a supporting role in someone else's story. You are the main character, the shining star in your own journey. Remember that no one has the right to dim your bright light. Your shining does not diminish the value of others, and conversely, you do not need to sacrifice your light to highlight others. The world needs to see you for who you are, an independent, complete, and vibrant individual. So break free from the grip, restore your balance, and move on your own path. Your life is worth much more than revolving around anyone else. Third, don't let anything compromise your mental health or happiness. Putting the happiness of others above your own is like handing someone a flashlight in the dark, only to stumble and stumble. When you continually neglect your own peace to meet the needs of others, you not only lose your inner balance, but you also give up control over your happiness. Instead of achieving fulfillment, you easily fall into a vicious cycle of burnout, where you try to please others while your own mental health continues to decline. This not only saps your energy, but also robs you of the joy you deserve. As Stoic philosophy reminds us, we need to learn to protect and maintain our inner peace. To do this, you sometimes have to take a step back, reset your boundaries, and take back control of your life. Mental health, physical health, and happiness are priceless assets, never to be compromised or traded for anyone. I believe that sacrificing for others is only meaningful when you don't sacrifice yourself. Remember that you can't pour from an empty vessel. You need to take care of yourself first to be able to fully support others. Your life is not a supporting role in someone else's story. You deserve to be the protagonist of your own journey, and this starts with protecting your own mental health. Be unwavering in your determination to maintain your inner peace and joy. This doesn't mean you're being selfish, but rather that you're creating a solid foundation for living a meaningful life. Build your resilience and refuse to let anyone or anything steal your happiness. Your mind is your own space, and only you have the power to shape your own destiny. So cherish your most precious assets, your health and happiness, and never let them be compromised. This is the first step to living a full, strong, and confident life. Fourth, don't push your friends or family away for someone else. Don't distance yourself from those who love you just to please, or focus too much on someone you think is important. This is like cutting off the branches that support you, the branches that you will need when the storms come. Each friend and family member in your life is like a strong branch on the great tree of life. They are not only there to help you through the hard times, but they are also a source of spiritual and emotional support. When you start pushing them away, you not only lose your true friends, but you weaken the very support system that has been there for you. The philosopher Plato once said, "People are like soil. They can either nourish you and help you grow, or stunt your growth, make you wither and die." When you isolate yourself from your loved ones just to seek approval or affection from one person, you are actually setting yourself up for a difficult and lonely road. I believe that the value of friends and family cannot be replaced by anyone else. They are the ones who truly understand you unconditionally and are always willing to help you pick yourself up when you fall. If you abandon them just because of a relationship, you are not only hurting yourself, but also losing an important part of your life. Be proactive in rekindling and nurturing these relationships. Don't let anything make you forget their importance. Friends and family are a unique support network, a foundation and a source of strength in your life. They are the people you can rely on in every situation, loyal companions, the landmarks that help you balance when everything around you becomes chaotic. Finally, cherish those precious relationships. Don't just look ahead and forget that behind you, there are people who are always there, ready to support you at any time. Nurture them with gratitude, sincerity, and love, because this is the foundation for you to grow, become strong, and live a fulfilling life. Fifth, don't invest too much of your time in someone else. Imagine pouring all of your precious time into a bottomless well, a chasm that no matter how much you give, it will never be filled. Every moment you spend catering to the endless demands of others is a moment your own life is lost forever, never to be regained. Time is the greatest asset you possess, but it is not a bargaining chip or a sacrifice in endless expectations. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "It is not that we have little time to live, but that we waste a great deal of it." This is especially true when you let yourself fall into the cycle of pleasing others and forget what is truly important to you. When you spend all your time meeting the needs of others, you are missing out on the most valuable moments in your life. Moments that could be used to grow yourself, nurture your passions, and find fulfillment. It is necessary to fight back and reclaim control of your time. Your time belongs to you, not anyone else. I believe that protecting your time is not just a choice, but a responsibility to yourself. Find balance. Invest your time in meaningful things, activities that truly ignite your passions and make you feel alive. Spend your time learning, growing, and building a life you are proud of, instead of wasting it on people who don't value you. Remember, time is a non-renewable resource. Once it's gone, it will never come back. So don't let anyone overshadow your entire life by taking up too much of your time. You have control over how you spend your time. Use it wisely toward your true goals, dreams, and values. Ultimately, you deserve a life filled with meaning and fulfillment, and that starts with valuing your time. Don't give away this precious commodity, especially to people who don't value it. Sixth, don't reveal everything about your past, especially the difficult times. Sharing your entire life story, including your deepest trials and tribulations, is like opening a door to the darkest corners of your soul. Your past, especially the difficult parts, is not just a series of events, but the story of your journey, the things that have made you grow and become stronger. However, that doesn't mean everyone deserves to know. Discussing every secret from your past can leave you vulnerable or even taken advantage of. When you allow others to access the deepest parts of your story, you also give away a part of your power, which can lead to unintended consequences. The Stoic philosophy reminds us that discretion is an important virtue in life. Not everyone is worthy of your trust and openness. Protect the core parts of your story, not to hide it, but to make sure you only share it with people who truly trust you and respect your values. I think that keeping some aspects of your past private is a way to protect your independence and dignity. Your past is not something for others to judge or entertain, but part of the journey that made you who you are today. Sometimes, silence and privacy are more powerful than revealing everything. Be thoughtful when choosing who you confide in. Only share what is truly necessary and meaningful to the relationship while protecting the most important parts of your story. This not only helps you maintain control, but also creates a healthy boundary between you and others. Your life is yours, and you have the right to decide who knows what. Remember, no one has the right to have your entire story at will. This not only helps you maintain your dignity, but also protects you from potential harm. Ultimately, keeping a part of your past is not selfish, but a necessary precaution to ensure you don't get hurt. Your past has shaped you, but you don't have to define your entire self through it. Respect your story as something private and sacred, because you, more than anyone else, know its value best. Seventh, don't say yes just to please others. When you say yes to things you don't want or enjoy, you are unwittingly betraying yourself. It's like giving up your favorite hobbies to pursue things that don't bring you joy or fulfillment. As Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. When you consistently act against your true desires, you begin to feel a growing dissatisfaction within you, as if you're drifting off the path you're supposed to be on. Saying yes to please others not only robs you of your autonomy, but also robs you of the joy and comfort you deserve. It's time to break out of the cycle of people-pleasing. Instead of always saying yes, learn to embrace the liberating power of saying no. Reclaiming ownership of your time, energy, and decisions is the first step to living a life that is authentic and fulfilling. Life is not a stage where you have to perform for the approval of others, but a personal journey of authenticity and the courage to be true to yourself. I know saying no can be difficult at times, especially when you are afraid of hurting others or breaking a relationship. But remember, every time you say yes to something that is not right for you, you are saying no to yourself. Listen to your heart. If something doesn't feel right, have the courage to say no. No one can live your life for you, and your life deserves to be the story you write, not a side plot in someone else's. Always remember that you are the protagonist, the hero of your own journey. This means not only that you have the choice, but also that you have the responsibility to live authentically, according to your true values and desires. Don't be afraid to disappoint others, because true approval must come from within, not from others. It's time to take the spotlight and live your own life, a life filled with the meaning, freedom, and joy that you so richly deserve. 8. Don't let the fear of loneliness control you. Making decisions based on fear, especially the fear of loneliness, is like choosing a blind path where you stumble into the dark without a light to guide you. When you let fear guide your choices, you easily fall into situations or relationships that you don't want, even losing your freedom and joy in life. It is important to realize that loneliness does not mean isolation. As the philosopher Aristotle once said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Instead of fearing loneliness, see it as an opportunity to go deeper within yourself, to understand and honor your own uniqueness. Spending quality time exploring yourself, appreciating your own company, and recognizing your inner values is an important step in your personal journey. When you cultivate a deep connection with yourself, you build a solid foundation for authentic relationships. Now, if you choose to share your life with someone, it is not because you are desperate to escape loneliness, but because that person truly complements and enriches your existence. I believe that the fear of loneliness is often exaggerated by societal pressure or the misconception that you need someone else to feel whole. But the truth is, you can find fulfillment in self-discovery and self-growth. When you learn to love and understand yourself, you not only become stronger, but you are also more likely to attract healthy and meaningful relationships. Embrace your own worth and resist the temptation to let the fear of loneliness control your decisions. Instead, embrace the journey of self-discovery, guided by courage. Let the beacon of confidence and self-worth light your way to a fulfilling future where you can build deep, authentic relationships. Ultimately, you don't need anyone else to complete you, because you are already complete as you are. Let the relationships in your life be choices, not obligations, and let them be gifts, not solutions to fear. Ninth, don't forget to celebrate even the small victories along the way. In the whirlwind of pleasing others and meeting their expectations, it's easy to overlook your own accomplishments. But remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your hard work and determination and deserves to be recognized and celebrated. Imagine that you're on a long journey, and with each step, you're getting closer to your goal. Small accomplishments are like milestones along the way, signposts reminding you of how far you've come, that you've persevered, and that you haven't given up. As Epictetus wisely said, never depend on the admiration of others. Pride and celebration don't require recognition from anyone but yourself. Take time to pause and reflect on the long nights, the sweat, and the moments when you doubted yourself, but persevered. Every victory, big or small, is a testament to your strength and resilience. Life is not just about reaching the finish line, but also about enjoying every step, every turn, every victory and defeat along the way. I believe that celebrating not only helps us see our own worth, but also gives us the motivation to keep moving forward. When you celebrate small steps, you affirm that your journey is meaningful, not just when you reach the finish line, but every moment along the way. Remember that you don't have to compare yourself to others or strive to meet societal expectations. Your joy comes from your own efforts, and that's enough to make you proud. Raise a glass to your journey, celebrate your victories no matter how small, and find joy in each moment. This is your way of showing respect for yourself and the journey you have been on. Reflect on the strength and wisdom you possess. These are the core qualities of a fulfilling life. Most of all, remember that you have the freedom to create your own path without compromising your integrity or happiness because of outside pressure. Celebrate your uniqueness, embrace your values and beliefs, and continue to write your own story with passion and pride. Your life is yours. Make it great in the way only you can. The Stoics believed that freedom comes not from external control, but from within, from mastering our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When you feel pressured to fit in, spend more time, or share more than you are comfortable with, remember that you have the right to choose a different path. Your journey is unique, and you have the right to design it based on your values, beliefs, and what is truly important to you. Start now by making a decision and committing to letting go of habits that are no longer serving you. Strive to be the best version of yourself, no matter how many obstacles you face. As the Stoics remind us, we cannot control the world around us, but we can control how we react and act. That is true power. I believe this is an important reminder. You don't have to live your life to please others or to meet societal standards. When you choose to be true to yourself, you not only free yourself from pressure, but you also radiate confidence and inspiration to those around you. If you resonated with today's conversation, I invite you to show your support by liking, joining our community, by subscribing, and sharing.